Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Good evening, good evening. Yes, I am here. Where are you? Everybody? Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Precious Holy Spirit, we welcome you. Let's welcome the Lord Jesus Christ in the house. Blessings. This is your house, Almighty God. We dedicate it to you. You are in full control. And anywhere we sit down to do the Colin Bell Show or Talk Jamaica, we dedicate all show
it's so easy
to the Lord
to
Jesus
certain
Christ.
things to him.
All show we dedicate to the Almighty. Because He's a boss around here. And all praise and all glory to Him. Even joy. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Share up the live, share up the live. It's Monday evening. Is this the final Monday? The final Monday of July. Wow. Good evening, Jamaica. Good evening, Portland. Good evening to the Caribbean. All Caribbean, one people. Boy, the heat is on. And the heat of my sinus away. You know? But to God be the glory. Great things He hath done. Welcome, everybody. Share up the live. Share up the live. Share up the live. Yesterday was Talk Jamaica. We had a good time. An extended show. I think we went, 40 minutes over? Something like that. Yeah, man. But the amount of issues on the table. What is happening with the TCN? It's not no 9-day wonder around here, you know. No 9-day wonder around here. And we see the GLP having their area councils because they are losing ground, and the communication network send them out. Say, get cracking. We're losing the narrative. But it's not the narrative you're losing, labor rights. You're losing the truth. The government is in problem. And Chris Campbell, good evening. We need to link up. I would want to believe that the government should be thinking about governing the country. Good evening, Nardi. Instead of coming out trying to control what people are saying. And we see them pushing from many angles, you know. We see them pushing from many angles. So they come bribing with their old boss, Nara, trying to belittle our integrity. They say that what we know is what they teach us. That's a lie from the pit of hell. It's just that some people are so ignorant that every time they can reach them through political strategy, they keep the people hungry, homeless, moneyless, educationless, clueless, so that when they want to get some food, a roof over them head, medicine, their brothers and sisters have to be their enemy. Jamaicans have been ambushed by this incompetent government, by a government that lacks vision and refuse to take suggestion from the public at large. We have been suggesting to the government that they need to start the spending now. Nara is a child, and Nara is not able at this time to assist people who needs assistance. Madam Producer, good evening to you. People who need assistance in the West, Nara can't help them at this time because Nara is learning how to walk, learning how to talk. Nara is just drinking a little milk, while you have adults in the room who could offer some form of assistance. But as we've been saying from the other day, we have a government that cannot walk and chew gum and hold and kick stone and think at the same time. They only can do one thing at a time. So, sufferation on the land. And a lot of people, a lot of the supporters of the government, and I don't think they are supporters of the government. They are supporters of the Labour Party. Because if it was a PNP government in place, they wouldn't be supporting the government. They would be tearing down. So, they are supporters of the Labour Party. And instead of saying to their party, we have to take stock of what is happening. We have to take stock of what is happening. They are out there. When you ask them, are you aware that the country is in a recession? They say, them don't know of that. I want to give you 101 reason, which don't make no sense, to say the country is not in a recession. Jamaica is in a steep recession, and it is not going to be a V-shaped recession. It's going to be a prolonged recession. Because what is needed to take us out of the recession, government is not doing. And until we start seeing some investment in the country's infrastructure, we start seeing the government pumping money in the economy, which we've been crying out for right after Beryl. And you know, I need to go look back for some of those tapes so that people can hear the things that we were saying right after Beryl. But as this person is saying, Jamaica in a trouble for a long time, it is true. Because under Nigel Clark, when Nigel Clark was Minister of Finance, the government could not collect enough taxes to finance the budget. And that's why they took money from the Norman Manley International Airport one year. And then for the next time, they took from the Donald Sangster International Airport. And right now, there was nothing more to take. So, the problem is, we run out of money. And when the Professor Ralston Iman told them that to be taxing people coming out of a recession would further contract the economy, some behave like the boss never know him I say. So they continue with the taxes. Now that push come to shove, what the Labour Party and their media arm is trying to do, they are trying to distract the people of Jamaica. First, they come that Crawford is going to challenge Mark Golding in 2028. And right here on PortlandspiceTV, we tear that down. We tore it down. Told other people in media that they should not lose focus. Then now they come with 2 voice note and trying to use those voice note for us again to lose focus. And I see quite a few people in the chat room saying, play the voice note, play the voice note. I played one yesterday morning. There is nothing in the voice note that is damning. There is nothing in the voice note that is serious. Now, I hear names being called. And even if it is those people in the voice note, what is it that is the problem? I go and play them because we want to challenge them that these voice notes are not anywhere near concerning as Andrew Wheatley charge of illicit enrichment. They are nowhere concerning as Xavier Main charged by the Integrity Commission. They are nowhere concerning as the Prime Minister whose statutory filing cannot be certified for over 4 years. And furthermore, nothing concerning in these voice note compare to what the GLP counselor for the Raytown division put in the public domain, and she was not silent. A man told me on a TikTok live yesterday that if I know you're nothing troubling in the voice note, me not have no morals. Well, let's go to the first voice note.
The concern I'm raising is this, that Anderson's track record is not one full of blemish that it will be so easy to attach certain things to him. The corruption argument not going to be attached to him so easily, right? In my humble opinion, I think they've outsmarted us and then putting this man now to be a CEO and whatever. Reality is we need to ensure that the average Jamaican is saying we don't care who he is. He could have full of integrity like, wow, he could have been whatever. He's the man who sought out all of the hurricane relief that got it to Jamaica, whether we know it or not. So I would love for us to be able to put that information together, package it for the ground so that the average Jamaican can get that information.
If that is a comrade, she's soft like porridge. Soft like porridge. Major Anthony Anderson might not be cited by the Integrity Commission. But Major Anthony Anderson is a poor performer. Very poor. So, if those are the strategy, or those are the strategies that the PNP is depending on, those are poor strategies. Because Major Anderson, you don't need to look for corruption on Major Anderson. You need to look at Major Anderson's track record and his performance as advisor on national security to the Prime Minister and his performance as Commissioner of Police. Those are very, very, very poor. Is not Major Anderson anybody rating that murders are down in Jamaica? Is Commissioner Blake? Under Major Anderson, murders skyrocket. Major Anderson was about locking up poor people picnic for no reason at all. Just going around and locking up poor people picnic. That's Major Anderson's track record. So what is this lady talking about? This lady don't know nothing about the country. This lady don't have a clue about governance. So that couldn't be a PNP strategist. That's weak. And what she said? She said there is no corruption to be tied to Major Anderson. So what is wrong with that? You set her numbskulls. What is wrong with that? She's giving Major Anderson kudos. So what no problem? Because when I play this voice note this evening, I done with them enough. Because there's nothing in these voice note. Let's go to the other one. Let's go to the other one. Because that is rubbish.
Bear in mind that the Nara bill is what the JLP sees as its glory and its savior for a fourth term and a fifth term or whatever. Speaking to some of them recently, some of the operatives, they see Nara as their way out to get back in tune with the Jamaican public, because they know them in a bad state, the public itself, with the cost of living and everything. So they see Nara as a saving grace, and they're going to do everything in their power to try to get whatever done, which means bypassing like on parish council, which, you know, probably would do delay tactics and don't get it, which is why they did it that way. But safety standards and these things is a concern, so.
Which, you know, probably would I use delay tactics. Probably. What is that? What is that? The man them discussing Nara, and he said that GLP operatives see Nara as their saving grace. You know, the PNP need to start strategize, because the PNP right now should be hammering the government, and I don't see where they are hammering the government, because this government is lackluster, lazy, incompetent, bankrupt of ideas, and the PNP is quiet like a lamb. What is these? What are these? Labor rights are hanging on to a straw. Hanging on to a straw. Let's talk about the website, Support Jamaica website, that the government was so lazy that somebody build a website and offer it to the government, while Diana Morris Dixon is saying that the government built a website. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with you know? You don't need to come sit down on my feet. Let me teach you know some strategies. I had offered some strategies going into the election, you know, and I was not listened to. You see, let me tell you something. We don't need to reinvent the wheel if we are going to make a car. The wheel has already been invented. There was a strategy that was used going into the 1989 election, you know. And I had suggested to this present team, you know, or a member, high-ranking member of the present team, and they didn't pay me no mind. They never paid me no mind. So, you don't need to come sit down on my feet and make me assist. You don't have to take everything what I say. But you don't need to listen. Those who are steering the PNP need to take stock on yourself and remember that we lost the 2025 election. And some of the things that you were told, some of the things that we suggested, you never do them. So no can't go on I am mighty. You no need to eat humble pie and make we work together, because the Labour Party is destroying Jamaica. And when, if and when the PNP get Jamaica, it will be a destruction, mash up country that we're going to get for fix back. PNP, you know, not tired for fix back Jamaica. Every time PNP come in power, you know, we have to fix back Jamaica. And that is not an opinion. That is a factual statement that we can put the data to it. I have a caller. Let me take the call. Caller, good evening.
Yes, Mr. Bell.
Blessings.
Blessings, sir. That vice note argument, you should never have it in your studio. You should have fling that down a one gully.
Well, me just play it this evening because I wanted to make those comments.
All right.
And I
When
don't
you
want
hear
them
them,
to
I
think
go
we're
talk
afraid
about-
to play it.
Yeah, when they talk about how Major Anthony is such an honest, there is nobody attached to the Jamaica Labour Party that is honest. In corruption might not come out yet, but it will come.
But we now have to go to corruption. We now have to wait upon that. Major Anderson is a poor performer. You have the man track record. The man was commissioner of police and lock up poor people picnic, creep up poor people picnic off a road and lock them up for nothing. How much money the government of Jamaica had to pay for lawsuit because Major Anderson and him team lock up people picnic for no reason?
Yeah, because right now, the people who are talking about this voice note, now them never know where the money for Jamaica they right now. Nobody know where they know. Them not talk about it. All them talk about is this stupid voice note. There was no name called in the voice note. They don't know nothing. They just keep few. This thing must show them a goal now, Mr. Bell. That's all I have to say.
Let me tell you something, my brother. Let me tell you something. The GLP, they are doing what they do best. And
yes, tell lie.
And if the PNP don't get off them laurels and understand that silence is not an option.
Exactly. And we need
silence is not an option. The data supports the PNP. And therefore, put the thing forward. I want to say to Dayton Campbell, Dwayne Vaz, Ian Eels, Nikisha Burchell, the two lady over Hanover. Where are the videos of people who are suffering in your constituency? Why are we not seeing videos of people who are still sleeping under tarpaulin? You must cut those, do the videos, invite the media in for tours. What not do? Based on everything that is happening, you know, the PNP should be right now calling for the resignation of Andrew Holness, Pernell Charles Jr., Floyd Green. When you listen to Miranda Wellington Saturday morning telling you what is happening in her constituency, what rubbish. What rubbish. Marky G, you need to start light the fire. You need to start light the fire. Caller, good evening.
Good evening, Colin.
Blessings.
Boy, I mean, I tell you, I couldn't agree with you. I think the party leader make one of the biggest blunder to come talk for the vice court. You know, say Andrew come talk about fed them.
Listen. Let me tell you something, man. The PNP have to stop this timid business. Yeah? The PNP need to be the stepping razor right now to save Jamaica.
Colin, them vice are foolish, you know. A foolish vice on them, a foolish vice on them. Major Anderson, the worst commissioner of police. Army that Anderson just curfew and lock up.
States of emergency, brother. States of emergency after states of emergency. So when you're talking about who is Ambassador Anderson? Ambassador Anderson was the advisor to Andrew Holness. Yeah? And when Peter Bunting come out and say stop the states of emergency, and Peter Bunting start vote against the states of emergency, because Peter Bunting was saying that there are other ways. You don't need a state of emergency to flood an area with police and soldier. Proximity policing. Going there. Yeah?
True.
So when people is crediting this government with the downturn in murders, them alone can't get the credit. Yes, them have to get some of the credit, but that credit must start share with Peter Murcott Bunting, who was the first man who come out against the states of emergency when it was not popular.
All right.
Remember that. And it is the shift. It is that shift from the states of emergency that the government had to find other strategies to deal with the murders. A data we are talking about and facts, we can go back and pull the tapes when Peter Bunting started voting against the states of emergency.
And that alone, but they can't go to court to stop them from the state of emergency.
Of course.
Yes, they can't go to court.
So Major, and this is not no pro farmer.
Mr. The man is the worst commissioner of police, man.
And before that, he was the security advisor to the Prime Minister.
And the worst.
So the worst states of murders in Jamaica was under Anthony Anderson. But we don't need to even look at Anthony Anderson. Because right now, Anthony Anderson been put in a stage of a baby. Learning to walk while people are suffering.
Colin, I said the man if not paying a voice note in mind, man. But never hear Andrew come and come talk for Rosie and Federal situation. The man never come out, come talk, nothing from that. The man not busy that. We never share a PMP. No name, no call, nobody don't know who. No name, no call. We never know about who, for vice
and look at the things that Rosie said about Donovan Williams.
Right, name call.
And she... What we are talking about, man?
And she call her name, and Rosie, me, Rosie. She tell her name, and she call team name, and she tell her she call them name. No name, no call her vice note, yeah?
Sure, man. But brother, the opposition is my party.
Yeah,
and
man.
I voted for the PNP. I worked for the PNP. So I have a right to call on the PNP to start getting serious on this government because they are destroying the country. The country is in a terrible recession. Government collected $22 billion less in tax than they budgeted to collect. I don't hear the opposition driving that home. Where is Julian Robinson to talk about that? You should be on every social media platform, Julian, telling the people that we are going down. We are going down.
True, man. Yeah, man, the man, I'm too silent, man. And I make them man use vice note.
Dana Morris Dixon came out and said how much school now go finish for September. Where is Damian Crawford to attack Dana Morrison about the schools that are not going to be open? Why are they not going to be open 9 months after Hurricane Melissa?
True, man. No repair done to school. The country that shaman. And the you know, me lose over calling Dean Jackson Miller. We never know say Dean Jackson Miller would have really come and say something to see about the PMP, but not like a vice note.
Dean lost her way again. She lose her way again. But let me tell you this, caller. Let me tell you this. Yeah. You see this government? Yeah. They are not afraid to attack journalists. I know journalists that they have attacked and are attacking. Believe me.
Yeah.
A whole heap of journalists in a mainstream media have a pullback.
Yeah.
Because the government is spending money in mainstream media. And if they are not spending money with certain media houses, these media houses are going to go down. And therefore, us are warned. You hear me?
You feel like with a nation of Christian, you feel like with a nation of Christian again, Colin?
Go again?
You feel like with a nation of Christian again, Colin?
You see,
Colin.
Who is a Christian? Who is a Christian?
Colin.
The question should be, are we a God-fearing nation and still?
Not anymore.
People who are standing up in church, bawling on the name of Jesus Christ, supporting Andrew Holness, whose statutory filing cannot be certified. You remember when the church come out, me tell you, say them a hypocrite?
Yeah, man.
I don't hold my mouth ground and talk, my brother.
Yeah, I know. I show you talk, man.
They are hypocrites.
They are hypocrite, man. Biggest hypocrite in Jamaica.
Look at this. Look at this. The Prime Minister of Jamaica taking the Integrity Commission to court. What the hell can go so?
And the church them not talk about it. But Colin, the man tradition can't declare.
Listen.
They can't certify the man.
Listen.
And the church will come out and say this man need to step down.
Let me tell you.
I will get him set up together.
Let me tell you something.
Get him up together.
Andrew Holness, the citizen, have a right to take the Integrity Commission to court?
But Andrew was the Prime Minister have the right.
I don't think so. I don't think Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister, should be. And hear this. Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister, sat in the Parliament while his side piloted a bill for the Integrity Commission, which in that bill, a law called illicit enrichment was passed.
Right.
Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister, is now in the court asking the court to struck down illicit enrichment as being unconstitutional, and labor rights on their platform. I said, no go so. And we now challenge them. I told some people on a TikTok live yesterday that any labor right who say a lie that is not in the court, ask them if they find out that is true, will they continue to support Andrew Holness?
Yeah. True, you talk, man. The man, let me tell you something. I want to make you tell you, the man them PR bad. They don't make any lie look like true. And they make your true look like a lie.
Let me tell you something. Tell you that. Maxi,
when the man drive the lie for you, the man drive the lie so fearful and so truthful, they make you have to quiet with the truth them.
How we are talk about, man? You know, so our station named Roots FM, I think today them are closed down.
Yeah.
A lot of mainstream media houses, if government not spend with them, they are closing down. And I want you to give me a minute, make I say something. There is an allegation out there that Nationwide owes taxes to the government. I don't know if that is true. But the question I want to ask, when you're doing business with the government, isn't it compulsory that you must have a TCC? That means a tax compliance certificate.
True.
We're calling on the Auditor General to investigate if the government is doing business with an entity that owes taxes to the people of Jamaica.
Colin, the man is not here now. The man is not here now. You say man do them feel like to do. The man is the Integrity Commission. Them is Auditor General or anybody. The man do them please. The one of them do them please.
Bless you.
Them do them please.
Yes, sir.
Them not care about nobody else. Them do them please. Them not care who begs to it. Them do them if you go against them, you know what them do. They sabotage you. Them banter you. Them do everything.
Buchanan case put off until Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Them man don't care, man.
Brother, I am calling on the PNP to wake up. My party, wake up.
Yeah, man.
Wake up and shake up.
Yeah,
Not because more people voted for them September 3rd. I understand that.
Yeah.
But we must also realize that it is the country that we are defending. We must get up and defend Jamaica land we love. Yeah?
True,
and if we are defending Jamaica land we love, we must call this Labour Party government to books because they are not doing justice to the people who voted for them.
Not even just injustice for the whole country.
Not at all. But I am saying those who voted for them because the Prime Minister did say him no need no opposition to hold him to account. The people who voted for him will hold him to account. They must also hold him to account.
So that's what I'm saying. So you're not Jamaican people foolishness. When you're government, you know, the PNP or GLP, you're a government for the whole country,
There is no PNP or GLP government, my brother. The government of Jamaica is not PNP or GLP.
GLP, right. So I mean, I understand the Prime Minister telling them the vote team can't hold him accountable.
You know, them something that make people should have said this man not fit to be the Prime Minister.
And when they go tell about if you don't be born in Jamaica, don't make you be a Jamaican. What kind of call him, Charlie? Boy, me I tell you.
And he's laughing at the people of Jamaica, you know.
Jamaica.
Andrew Holness is laughing at the people of Jamaica. When Andrew Holness can stand up before the people and say, if we had built this bridge 4 years ago, it would have cost us at least 30% less. Who fault? I tell him, man, I tell him, man, I tell him, say, yo, you know, some skid on that, but sure.
I know the same space, man, tell the people them say, you know, when you tell me is the government that make laws. And they go, you know, the same space. It's the same space. So that was just make a lot of sense.
Later.
The year rally says something, you know. I mean, every day I prefer rally more and more, you know. And I tell people rally is the greatest thing, you know. Rally said Jamaica people them junk off a rum and boom. And all them want is rum and boom. The man them mind lazy. The man them mind worthless.
But you know what now? They can't buy the rum and boom now, you know, so they are drunk off of the thought of having rum and boom. Let me take a next caller. Big up yourself and thanks for the intervention. 1-876-804-7072. Welcome to Portland Spice TV. This is the Colin Bell Show. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share the channel. This is where we discuss governance, and speak truth to power. Caller, speak to me.
Good evening, Mr. Bell.
Blessings, my brother.
Are you surprised that when the education minister said that the school won't be ready for the next educational term? Are you surprised about that?
No, I'm not surprised, but I know why. And that's why I said Damian Crawford should be out there whipping our left, right, and center. Julian Robinson should be out there whipping them left, right, and center. Dayton Campbell should be out there whipping them left, right, and center. Who is the social? Angela Brownberg should be out there whipping them left, right, and center. Get up off on the laurels, man. Whip them. The country is mashing up.
Colin, can I say this? Is that gentleman that came on your program and he said that the education ministry is in intensive care and is on life support?
You told us
do you believe did you believe that a statement of fact?
It is a statement of facts. It's not a joke you're making, my brother.
Okay.
You think, hold on.
Okay.
I have some of the brightest callers anywhere on media, you know. I have some of the most well-thinking callers that call the show anywhere on media, you know. Sometimes you call and you hear me not say nothing, me just listen to you. Because when you say make whole sense, me don't need to interrupt you.
Colin, are you aware that Marlon Morgan is a tomb digger? Is an undertaker for the education ministry?
I hear Marlon Morgan out there saying something. Uncle God Almighty know what I say.
Marlon Morgan is a tombstone merchant. When it comes to education, he has nothing to offer education, but on debt.
None of them have nothing to offer. Because instead of getting contractors to finish the school, they're looking for GLP contractors. That's why the school then can't finish. With all that we are saying in a caller, the government have access to over $500 billion. We should not be in this position.
Colin, I'm going to say this again. The caller also said that the JLP, based on track record, does not have an appetite for education. I mean, don't have an appetite for education. That's what the caller said. And you need to pay attention. The JLP government have a track record. Have no appetite for education. If Andrew Holness did have appetite for education, he would not use the education ministry as his personal cash cow.
But brother, listen. If you keep the people dunce, when the GLP blogger them come out and say PNP always mash up the economy, people will just believe it and don't go dig deep. So why you think the GLP wants the nation to be educated? If the nation is educated, we all will know the truth.
Colin, I'm telling you this now. The JLP government has no appetite for education. And this is a track record. This is not people speaking stupidness. These are facts. If you go and study them, you know what I mean? They use the education ministry as their personal cash cow. And they want to pass down the education ministry to all his colleagues to milk it. You know what I mean? They have no appetite for education. You know what I'm saying? And we should not be out there jumping up and down. You see, as I said, Colin, we need to have an avalanche of class action lawsuit right to the 14th parish of Jamaica. And you need to help us to be educated how to go about it, to make those class action lawsuit. And that's what I have to say.
All right, my brother. Christopher Tufton, Dr. Dawes, get back on your bicycle. Get back on your bicycle, Dr. Dawes. The health sector is in crisis. A man asked Dr. Tufton, how good is the health sector in Jamaica? Tufton answered that. Him said better than 10 years ago. And we have a doctor telling us that even 20 years ago, a pregnant mother would be safer delivering her child then than now. That is damning when you come and talk about tape. Talk about Dr. with the gynecologist Abrams, who said on Sleek Radio that a baby mother in the 90s and 80s was safer delivering her baby than in 2020, 2025, 2026. That is damning Dean Jackson Miller. Marshy.
Colin.
Yes, sir.
The editor of RGR, a nation where him come from.
I don't know. Do not
because
know.
Me trying to the media news, me RGR read news and headline is that the PNP is coming under more pressure from civil society and both the vice note. And guess who them a play?
Oh.
Jeremy and Barrett. What do you expect Jeremy and Barrett to say?
Listen,
what do
man.
you expect O'Brien Chang to say?
Listen.
Have they ever said anything different?
We're going to start doing our own media news. We're going to start below out with channel them and finish with those compromised media houses. Those media houses who are fearful of the government. You hear me? Hear me on the live.
Yes.
You have a message me.
Yes. Well, when I hear this morning, this other half with Abka
okay.
Oh, the PNP should shame. No,
tell anybody,
like that.
Marshy, tell anybody who want to discuss the voice note, tell them to call Colin Bell at 876-804-7072.
Brethren,
because anybody will never see,
note,
hold on, anybody will never see, said the GLP not governing Jamaica as a government of Jamaica.
What the vice note do? What the vice note big up a man who shouldn't be big up.
Exactly.
The vice note big up Major Anderson, who is a failure. That's what the vice note do. Big him up. But guess what? The JLP not stupid. JLP knows so they support that idiot, you know. And fully done. So them can come out and tell them any damn thing and then what they will run down, pick it up.
Anybody
because
want to talk?
So them have to,
any media
so them
host.
have to tell Simon today. Say when somebody like Adka Fitzhenley attack, Adka Fitzhenley fi hang out here and fling stone after it.
But
because Adka Fitzhenley,
you see, let me tell you something about these media houses. And that show you said they have lost credibility. Why they don't call Marlon Morgan and ask him some question? Call Adka Fitzhenley as a former media man and ask him some questions. Marlon, what him name? Not Morgan, where the one where that works. What him name again?
Robert?
Yes, him is a former media man, you know. Remember him did that news talk, you know.
Yes.
Why they don't give us interviews, make we ask them question? You know why they run from us? They run from us because truth don't mind being challenged. So why the ministers of government are afraid of being challenged is pure lie them tell. From Desmond.
But listen.
So
think to call Nestor Morgan name. Think to call Nestor Highway 2000 and the North South Highway. Tell me one road when a full of patrol.
Listen,
Please,
man.
please.
Listen, man.
Me beg one driver to tell me. Port Royal Street in a town. Lord have mercy. A road like Waterloo Road in a town. And we could go on and the road is in a atrocious position. And you know, so Lester Morgan,
Hey.
they tell Adam said the road better when he was there.
Look on the road out of cement factory. My God Almighty.
Lord have-
Jesus Christ. Hey, tala.
Listen to me, man. The road is a disgrace. And them things that are not talk about, them come now and talk about Vice Note. The Vice Note do good to Anderson, what Anderson not deserve, because Anderson a big failure. And when when I'm coffee telling you about painting a shame, them no shame about what Roses say about Donovan Williams. You know, the Prime Minister we can't be certified. Dana Morris. Somebody lying because the man them in a parliamentary website owned by the Amber people them. And Dana Morris now what else we say it's owned by the Jamaican government. How much we believe? These are some of the things where we must be ashamed about.
Let me tell you something.
The money?
Hold on.
The money,
Hold on,
the money
hold
is
on,
in
Marshy.
Jamaica. There is money in
Hold on,
Jamaica.
Marshy. Hold on. You see, I don't want to go off on a tangent because the money is in Jamaica. Okay?
Yep.
If
You
the
better
money,
me. You have to believe.
no, listen to me.
Good.
Listen to me. We have to get serious over here and not run no joke. We have to stop run joke with the government now. Yeah?
For real.
Don't push nothing further than where it is. The Auditor General audited ODPM and says $1.44 billion is there. So no stop this crap.
Well, if they are this a general sector, it's so.
So no stop this crap about the money not there. And get serious about the country where I mash up. Rosie never have no leak tape. Rosie put out the tape them. Said Donovan Williams them a thief government money. Yeah? And I never hear Dean Jackson Miller come out and say Jesus Christ. Them wicked.
No.
So let's deal with
We
those.
don't hear that.
Let's deal with the issues as they are. We now have to put on nothing upon this government. For them sink. They already underwater. Is we don't want to pronounce them drown. Let's get serious about the business.
Look what RJR have been nice to them. RJR just come and report about Desmond McKenzie get pepper spray. And look what Desmond McKenzie take them out.
Listen,
look what Desmond McKenzie
I
take
am
it to
begging
them.
Desmond McKenzie. I'm begging Desmond to take me on because me said Desmond McKenzie are the biggest liar. You are the biggest liar in the parliament. Challenge me about that, Desmond McKenzie.
You
Challenge
want me to tell you
me.
one of the lie? You want me to tell you one of the lie? One of the lie when tell say nobody never tell the people them to come out of the shelter. And
Me
then
say-
after what him tell them to come out.
Me say, Desmond McKenzie, you are the biggest liar in the politics. Challenge me on that. Call me out on that, Desmond. I dare you.
Look here, Colin. Now go make somebody else come on. You see, but listen to this. Tell me one of the labor right them who are talk from the government side, who are talk truth. Please tell me, sir. Tell me. And R1 caller. Make one caller.
Me I'm gonna
Please
tell
caller.
you.
Any
Diana
caller.
Morris
Any
did
call-
not talk truth. She said the school them not done for September. Why the school them now go ready for September? Auntie Diana. Tell me.
God
Marshy,
help Jamaica. Me God Colin.
Desmond McKenzie, me a call you out.
Hey.
The JUTC,
Hold on.
for the first time in many years, has made a profit. Them no one we talk about.
You too lie. You lie. You know, should I get 10 feet long when you tell that lie? Rubbish. Marshy, what you say? What you
Them a
say?
lose. Hold on, just listen. Them a lose this national. You know, say you gone 1 million. You know, say you gone 1,200 already. You know, so over nationwide, nobody now listen to them.
Too
They
much
realize that
lies.
them flop, you know.
Too much lies.
Too much lie on the people realize that the people not pay them any mind over there. And look how much listenership they got. And then most of them not pay attention. And now they're not going to tell lies.
Marshy, it is time to defend Jamaica.
Yes.
Who are the people who are willing to stand up for Jamaica? I am calling on the people who are willing, ready, and able to stand up for Jamaica. To hell with PNP, to hell with the GLP. Let's stand up for Jamaica land we love.
Amen and amen, my brother. I God.
Later.
Me see Lawrence Rowe send me a text. If him can talk to me, he want to talk to me about something. If I didn't know Lawrence Rowe number, I wouldn't even answer it. But it never have no name on it. When I call back the number and ask, who is this? Him say Lawrence Rowe. He want to ask me a question. Lawrence Rowe ask me, tell me, say Chris and Ramon, the list of the Raytown division, people them will forget the $20,000. Him gave Alia 100 paper farms for fill out. And Alia do all kind of things with the farm them and stupidness, and him give them to Ramon and Chris, and now the people them now gonna get the benefits because it late and the farms them not do. I ask Lawrence Rowe, why you bringing that argument to me? I have nothing to do with the farms. When una do no things, una never tell me nothing. Wanna bring. But guess what? Lawrence Rowe go on like him smart. Him a try to feel me out if me and Alia and Chris and Ramon in a dialogue. So him want to know if on a circle is trustworthy. Your circle, Donovan Williams, not trustworthy because you have Lawrence Rowe and they will walk and talk everything. Him a carry news to you and him a carry news to everybody else. So your circle will never private. Never. Because Donovan, me know every single thing where you do, how you do, when you do, where you do. You ask them where you have around you, if me did make them know nothing where me I do anytime at all. Them get duties for execute, them never get duties. Them never be a part of no decision making because me know me did have a whole heap of boy, girl I deal with. So me know what to say to them and when not to say to them. Leave me alone, Donovan. You hear me, I want you? Leave me alone. Because me know you can't stay in a Central Kingston. You could have, me not even talk about Jesus. The devil on your back, you can't stay in here. You hear me, I want you to leave me alone, Donovan.
So, hold on there. That's somebody that did hide? Listen this. Listen this.
I realize
that you is
lie and Ramon is lie. I am so disappointed in Ramon, not because he have a political ambition, because nothing is wrong with that, but Ramon been telling lies all the time. The amount of things where Ramon tell me about you, Donovan, where you a thief the people, the taxpayers' money, and a game to sign, and Ramon talk.
He's out. He's out. The person in this voice note is not hiding, you know. The world know who it is and she's not hiding. You set of hypocrites. You set of cowards. You're all cowards. Were you threatened? Were you offered something? Who are the patriotic Jamaicans who will stand for sweet Jamaica? Oh, I met a girl this morning. It was love at first sight. What Chronic say? She faces a lot of abuse. Lot of abuse. They are abusing Jamaica. They are using and abusing her. Some of you on social media, are you aware that your motherland has been abused and used by those who say that they are Jamaicans and those who say that if you have a birth certificate, it doesn't mean that you are a Jamaican? Gonna get me ripe. Carla, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Colin.
Neville Carter.
Yeah, good evening, Colin.
Yes, we have to stand up for Jamaica, Neville. Bless up.
Yeah, bless up, man. Good evening to your callers and your listeners.
Yes, sire.
Colin, what is the best time to reach into Portland, Boston Beach on Friday?
Midday is a good time.
Midday?
Midday is a good time. By that time, food should have ready and we are play to domino and we not playing a whole of music because we want chat and reason. You know?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to meet the eye. You know, to put a face to this voice,
you know,
yeah. Conscious voice.
Yeah, looking for a good moment.
Yes, man.
Colin, I wanted to look at the Gleaner headline this morning.
What it say?
And look at the headline at the top right-hand corner, what the AI expert is telling the CSEC people. For the parents out there to know what education they are up against in this time. Can you just click your computer screen and bring up the Gleaner headline for this morning and read it to the world, what the AI expert is telling the CSEC examiners about the change in time? And that will open up a lot of eyes in the world to see what is really happening and what is coming. Because what is coming, in the 2030 agenda, I tell you, not a lot of people also not ready for it, Colin.
A whole heap of things we're not ready for, now.
Yeah, and one of the definitions that we must know as a people is the fundamental difference between a leader and a ruler.
Oh, tell her. Never.
Yeah.
Today's top story cover. PNP respond to leak audio. AI warning for the CXC and major COVID fraud extortion. Hey. Looking for
read what they say at the top about living in a time that has passed.
CXC and AI. An artificial intelligence expert warned that the Caribbean Examination Council is preparing students for an outdated world by moving away from traditional assessment. I don't have the whole of the article because I have not.
Yeah, I thank you. You know what that means?
Tell the people.
AI going to replace a lot of us in the world. We have to make sure that all of us is computer savvy. Make sure you can pay your bills online. Make sure you can communicate better online. Make sure that you're preparing for the digital world.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just read it again. CXC and AI. And an artificial intelligence expert warned that the Caribbean Examination Council is preparing students for an outdated world by moving away from traditional assessment.
I want to leave the people them with this. You see, all the books that are on the book list, they are in your phone. The text, the information is in your phone. You don't have to burden yourself up by these books that these children not reading to pay GCT and to pay all of these exorbitant money and book rental when all the contents of the books or in your phone. We need to get smarter with the technology that we're using to cut costs. Because all they are doing is exploiting us. We are being exploited from the diaspora straight back to Kingston City. Because, Colin, when Jesus said, let us make you fishers of men, what do you mean?
To bring men to the kingdom. Gather souls.
Isn't that?
Inform them.
Isn't that?
Educate them and bring them to the kingdom.
Don't you think we can grow this economy with Christian values?
Yes, there. Hey, never. Today, I was speaking to my driver today. We had a long discussion. And I was saying to him that what happened on the 18th of July in Jamaica, we missed an opportunity. Jamaica is such a talented Jamaicans are such a talented people. But there is no guidance. Yeah? It is guidance that Stephen Francis gave to Asafa Powell, you know. That make Asafa Powell get wealthy, you know. It is guidance that Stephen Francis gave to Shelley and Fraser Price that made her wealthy. The same guidance that Glenn Mills gave to Usain Bolt. We have not found a set of leaders with the guidance to guide Jamaica to wealth. The talent is here, my brother.
No.
Our Christian values can take us there. Our culture can take us there. We have so much going for us. And
I'm calling on the court. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I'm calling on the Supreme Court of Jamaica as we celebrate 64 years of independence. Fast track all cases that you have against politicians.
Yes.
So that the Jamaican people may know as we go into independence if we are really independent or we are under suppression.
Never. You see where you just said a little while?
Yes.
Say it again, brother. Say it again. We are just about the Supreme Court.
According on the Supreme Court of Jamaica to fast track all cases that they have involving politicians as we go into the 64th celebration of our independence. So our people can know by the end of this year if we are truly independent or we are under exploitation or suppression.
And a faster track never for those who sit in the cabinet.
Yes, all of them. We need to know the status around here.
Listen, man. You see, you have some people in a level with certain platform who are doing a disservice to the people of Jamaica. I mean, I want nobody can tell me about Labour and PNP. When you are elected and sit down in another parliament there, 63 and 21, you are responsible for every single Jamaican. You are responsible for all our tax dollars. And you cannot have your hand in the till while agencies of the state are saying to you, you have issues with sticky fingers. Come on, Jamaica. You elect them already. Now hold them to account.
We can't dolly outside and see can grow economy.
No time.
To be continued.
To be continued, my brother. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Lord Jesus Christ, keep us free from evil powers and be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, we pray for them, you know. To our leaders, Almighty God, give us great defenders. Grant them true wisdom from above. Justice, truth. Hold on, Justice, hold on. Justice, truth be ours forever in this Jamaica land we love. If you not truly love Jamaica, use on a platform and call for clean hands, pure hearts, to run with country. Yes, sir. Good evening.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. You're on fire this evening. Mr. Bell, 3-4 weeks ago, I came on your program and I said to you, I don't want to go back to it too much, but I asked you if you really have who's running the party headquarters. Who's running? We need a political war room with quick response. You are the only program. You are the only program for the last 4 weeks has been telling the country that we are in a recession.
Yes.
No other program I carry it. No party spokesman not saying it. No press conference not saying it. You brought in Vaz from Central Westmoreland the other day. Come do an interview. That was a terrible disgrace. Right? The man had no statistics about how many people still living under tarpaulin, how much were homeless, how much money your house bill already. Now I hear you call out all the members. I'm not going to go too hard on data. I'm not going to do it yet, and I'm not going to go too hard on MPs, right? Because I was there during the hurricane, and every 2-3 days he was on the ground. But Vaz is a complete waste of time, straightforward. Remember now, Petersfield Primary School was the focus of the hurricane. Ask him how many press conferences he have done there. Ask him how many meetings he have done there. Ask him how many demonstration and protests him have. Him have none whatsoever. No, you talk about Julian. Julian do a good job on the committees. Very, very fine and good job. But in the last election, every Jamaican should be singing this song of how much we total indebtedness to IMF and the World Bank. Nobody knew that. Here we are, the minister, shadow spokesman on finance. I mean, you hear him talk about no recession, only Colin Bell wanna do it. Nobody else now do it. Right? We start the company election again. Dear man, we know say I feel that, I feel baby that, right? Nobody in Jamaica right now know about election like I. You take it on, man. If we stop being so proper, the PNP stop going so proper. Jamaican politics is the most unique politics in the entire Caribbean, if not the world. This pride business and we stush business and we are so proper. In now go work with the Jamaican Labour Party. I give an example. The Jamaican Labour Party just over 10 months ago won the election. And they realize that them out of touch people are turning against them. What do they do?
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. You have a lot of people in the PNP who don't want anybody to say that they are power hungry. You see anybody when at the PNP when are power hungry? We don't need to go on the yard.
Yes!
If you're not power hungry, you must go sit down.
Listen.
Because what is happening in Jamaica right now, we have a set of people who are lost running the country. They are lost. They don't know where them there. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to do. And the PNP members don't believe that it is time that they save this country, rescue this country from this uncaring, this blind government.
But Colin,
we don't need to go sit down.
I made a statement a couple of weeks ago. I said there are PNP member of parliament in the house right now who are just satisfied for just being MPs, you know. They are satisfied. They don't care about the country. I don't care to chat. I'm saying that there are PNP members of parliament who are just satisfied that they win election and being member of parliament.
Let me tell you something, man.
Jamaica need better than that.
Let me tell you something.
The people are crying out for leadership. And if the PNP is not prepared to do it, you alone can't do it, Colin. The bloggers and the other platforms alone cannot do it.
Carla, anybody whose heart is not crying out for this country right now, is either you're a fool, or you don't know nothing about patriotism, or you don't love Jamaica.
Man,
if you love Jamaica, if you're patriotic, And if you understand the economy, your heart must be crying out for Jamaica right now.
We will start, go back to the foundation of the party, right? Go back to the members of the party, the foundation of which it was founded. We must start educate the people, utilize the PNP. Go there, educate, be pioneers. Go there and tell them what happened in the country right now, because this country is a serious part of collision. How come school can't and you have billions of dollars sitting on? That doesn't make no sense.
Somebody is saying to me that, Mr. Bell, they are not lost, but they are corrupt and evil. I refuse to agree that the people who are leading the country, members of the GLP, that they are all corrupt and evil. I don't agree with it. And even if them have some corruption, they must have some good in them. And I am now convinced that they are lost. They are in water deeper than them and they have sunk. All them nose in the water now, so them don't know where to go.
Colin,
even if they
a couple of months ago, you did an interview a couple of months ago with a senior member of the party, a senior minister of government. And when you asked him about that, the people are crying out for leadership, right? And he said, what do you mean, demonstration? You know what his reply to you? His reply to you was, oh, we are the party of Norman Manley. That was his answer to you, which means that we are so proper. We don't hit the road. We better hit the road.
Jax out of Jacksonville said me power hungry for the homeless to get homes. Power hungry for the landless to get land. Yes, Jax. And I am saying, if you're not power hungry enough to be in a politics.
Jamal student that man.
Later.
Later,
my brother.
All right, Colin. Keep it going, boss.
Yes,
Stephanie.
Jamaica. Teach us true respect for all. We need a stir response when duty call. Strengthen us the weak to perish. Give us vision lest we perish. Now hear me? Stir response to duty call. Duty called on the 28th of October. Andrew Holness and his gang failed to give a stir response, and we need to call for them to step aside. Step aside. The hurricane season is on us now. The emergency shelters in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, parts of St. James are not ready. You have failed. Challenge that. Caller. Morning.
Blessed top of the evening, Colin.
Where, sir?
Colin, I can see this is very emotional in this thing, and may I tell you, it's no time for skin teeth or laugh or joke.
If you are not people-centric, leave politics alone. Now. If you are not people-centric, leave politics alone.
True. That's where we're going. Colin, I will take a word from Neville right now where he says you have the justice system has to go and clear up all the old case. Colin, let me ask a question because I'm not sure. Does the IC have subpoena power?
Yes, man.
So why the IC doesn't start subpoena the bookies?
Which bookies? The IC get all the information that they need, my brother. The IC no need no. The IC never tell us them shorter information.
Yes, but but guess what? Notice all over the world when they do investigation like this, if they can't get to bring down the main perpetrator, they get the bookie, and that's where they got everything. Because most times the main perpetrator doesn't want no one to talk to the bookie. It's either they slap where their foot or pay their way to leave the country. You see what happened to the big man in America?
My brother.
That's what they use. That's what they use against John Gotti. That's what they use against Al Capone. The bookie.
Caller. The IC gets the information. You we punt and tell the parliament say. when the IC table a report, they are statements of facts. The IC have the authority to talk with the banks and get the information, to speak with the insurance companies and get the information. So the IC no short on information. Is when the IC come out with the information, some traitor to Jamaica, instead of call on the politician to clear their name, attack the Integrity Commission.
That's what I'm saying, because remember, the bookie is what prepare everything. So you must put him on the spot, because that's how they do it in other developing nations.
But that's what
They
but
put the
caller,
bookie on the spot,
caller,
and that's what the perpetrator is feared all the time.
Caller, what I said to you, the IC now no problem to get information, brother. They get the information and they put it out. The problem is when the IC put out the information, a man who sits at the top who says he's the Prime Minister of Jamaica uses that office to stall the process. When the IC forward his report to the FID, who is the top man to say who got head the FID? And that's why the Prime Minister should have stepped aside, because anybody when it got the FID during that time would have been tainted. That's why Wheatley must step aside. That's why Xavier Main must step aside, because when you're in those powerful office and these allegations come against you, if you stay there, you have the opportunity to mess with the investigation. That's the problem, my brother.
Okay. Who is the head of the FID now?
Where the man name? You know what the man name?
Yeah, that man, right?
Mr. Dennis Strong, sir.
Who knows? Yes, who knows? Because he might be one of the bookies for that man, and that man put him there and say, you got to fix this.
Yeah.
Or else I'm not going down.
Yeah, but
that's why the bookie must be called and put on spot. These other one run around because they can load their bookie in there to protect them.
Brother, we have a run. We have Raleigh on the line.
Yes, my brother. Blessed.
Yeah, man. Ralston, man.
Yes, sir.
Hold on there for me. Shower, man, hold the line for me. Ralston, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, man, good evening.
What go on in Jamaica today, brother?
Well, today what we saw was that the government wanted to raise some $4 billion from a 13.67 year note, and they received $3.9 billion. Also,
hold on. Wanted how much they wanted to raise? 4 billion?
4 billion, let me get 3.9.
How come that run short? The time too long?
Yeah, well, that's the point. Nobody know how it goes so long. They also wanted to raise $5 billion from 19, call it a 20-year bond. Yeah, and they raised $4 billion because people now.
Hold on the rally. So you are saying that the people prefer go with the Bank of Jamaica?
Yeah, man.
For them short-term note?
Yeah, man. People want back their money quick. People don't have the confidence to go so long. Yeah.
But isn't this a problem, Raleigh, if the government is trying to raise funds to finance the budget and Jamaicans does not have the appetite for it?
Yeah, man. It's too long. Confidence. Those are confidence-related issues. Everybody has a shot right now because of the uncertainty and the lack of confidence.
Hey, Raleigh, me upset this evening because me I say the country need a vibrant opposition. We need an opposition that is power hungry. Because the amount of things we are going wrong in this country. And we don't hear people run out with it and punch it all about over the place. Why are they not punching the fact that the economy is in a recession? Why we don't hear the opposition on the top of their voice that the government have shortfall of over 22 billion? Why we don't hear the opposition talking about the fact that schools that was damaged in Hurricane Melissa will not be ready for September? Why we don't hear them on them thing, Raleigh?
Well, I don't know, I can't answer that question, and I mean it not only extends to them. They are the main participants, but the entire society, nobody seems to want to talk about these things. But what I get is distractions, all kind of distractions about who are challenged, who and which come out.
Rubbish.
WhatsApp group and all of them foolishness there. Nobody know want to deal with the real problems then.
Nobody now check out the real situation.
No. Everybody I go for the distractions, yeah.
So who are stand up for Jamaica Rally? Me and y'all will be alone?
Yeah, man, nobody. Yep.
Box fire blade.
Everybody gone with some little frivolous thing, frivolity around the place right now. Yeah, man. Frivolity.
A woman say, Anthony Anderson have no corruption, so you can't play the corruption card upon him.
And it become a big news and a big distraction.
And people come out and say the woman wicked.
Yep.
A man say them are grow on the parish council because probably parish council would have used delay tactics. And at them they make the news. At them the people have a run up and down.
That me I try to tell you, brother. That's the point. At them till me a point to me.
Really, you believe in a hobby?
No, sir.
You believe in a witchcraft?
No, sir.
You don't believe people can trick people?
No, I don't believe in them things. I just believe, sir, right now. The nation, they're on a very low ebb right now, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, really, people could have so fool.
Well, some of the people who the people that think wise, I talk about them something there. Yeah, because I don't know. First thing as man say, yeah, me don't know. Me have a football team up in our morning there. Yeah, we have a WhatsApp group. Yeah?
Yeah.
Me don't know. If a man in my WhatsApp group did say something, if somebody could have looked for me, and said that are the official policy, the club will have up in our morning.
Yeah.
So near people who are supposed to be intelligent, I said them something there. The whole thing that's ridiculous is the country gone mad.
So hold on. So when me as a member, high ranking member of the PNP, I said the economy in a recession. Me not hear them care that I say high ranking member of the PNP, vice chairman for Region 2, Colin Bell, is out there saying that the economy is in recession. You know, sister, something wrong, Rally. Something is wrong.
That me I try to tell you, brother. That me I try to tell you. Yep. Right. One of the most urgent issue right now in our country, yeah, if we were really serious, apart from the whole state of the economy, something else will complicate the state of the economy. Everybody knows the governor of the Bank of Jamaica have a 7-year tenure. So that's something more we know.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows the governor will leave the 18th. The Bank of Jamaica.
And you're saying they're on leave already, right?
Yeah, man. They'll get on 3 months leave. So everybody knows the Bank of Jamaica basically headless. Everybody knows the Bank of Jamaica have a rate decision to make on the 19th. So the governor officially leaves his post on the 18th. And the bank have a very important rate decision to make on the 19th, because every central bank, the Federal meet tomorrow, the ECB are planning to increase interest rate in September, the Bank of Japan are planning to increase interest rate. And the Bank of Jamaica, the Minister of Finance, there's no short list for anybody to be the Bank of Jamaica governor with about 18 or about 20 days left. Yeah, I want to hear people talk about them things.
So hold on. There's no short list of people to be interviewed to be bank governor?
Yeah, at this particular point. I want to hear the kind of uproar that should have created in our country if people that sense that are really intelligent and some of them pretend to be. I want to hear it like that.
But you hear about man say... Rally.
A very important institution like that.
Rally. Yeah. The Bible say we fight not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities and wickedness in high places, Rally. Something no right round here.
So nobody come tell me, say them people who pretend say them intelligent and them say Obia people go there. What garbage that?
They are
Rally.
Hold on. They might not get Obia, but they might get something on the side.
Yeah, well,
Some might get threatened.
Better you say that. But come on, man. Don't think them things.
But something all right somewhere.
Yeah.
How this the country a crash. The country a crash. The government plan to collect a certain amount of money by a certain amount of time. That come out short by $22 billion. And we don't hear them a call for the finance minister to come deal with that.
Right.
What is Rally? We don't hear the opposition spokesman and finance. Him should have upon every station.
Yeah, man.
I talk about that.
Yeah, man.
We hear the Minister of Education say some of the schools that were damaged in Beryl will not be open will not be completed by September. And we know hear Damian Crawford on every station I talk about that. While the government have over 500 billion at their disposal. It's not a shortage of money. What can go so?
The economy lose $300 billion in almost 6 months, so they hear about it.
I mean, and you alone and what be a talk about it? What can go so?
21,700 people lose their work in a 1 year or a year about it.
What can go so?
20,500 people leave the labor force, bringing them outside the labor force to 681,000. I want to hear about it talk about it.
What can go so?
Merchandise exports down by 22%. When I hear about it talk about it.
What can go so?
The trade deficit 1.5 billion in 3 months. Total remittance flows 1.1 billion in 4 months. I want to hear about it talk about it.
What the hell can go so? And them talk about a man will say probably them fix Naira for grow on the parish council. Because probably parish council are use style tactics. You know, yes, the country get bamboozled, Rally.
Of course, man. That's a big discussion. They're trying to tell the governor, the Bank of Jamaica, have a governor, and they have a very important decision to make.
Nobody not talk about it.
Yep. After you have 7 years to make the decision, because the governor term is 7 years, and you don't know, say, up on the like, say, something where you're going to get. You know, say, that 6-7 year term. And with 20 odd days left, there's no governor. And look where I find time to talk about. What's the whole thing is a joke, brother?
Let me take a call, Rally. Hello, good evening. Hello? Junior.
Yeah, all going.
Me there, you. Where you say?
You can ask the members to touch the like button.
Please and thanks, everybody. Like up the live. We have over 1,500 devices right now. We should have at least 1,200 likes by now. Please and thanks. We're not begging no money. We just ask you to touch a thumbs up to show that you're here listening to the program and you are agreeing with us, or even if you disagree, touch a like. Yeah, Junior.
We're talking about coincidence now. 45 million cyber hacking in Jamaica.
Last year.
45 last year, right? Every government department that keep data gets hacked, right? And then now, remember a couple years ago, them hacked Mark Golden and take out and tell you him information and him passport.
Yes. Oh, tell her. I wouldn't get the information on the passport again.
You remember a couple years ago?
But Junior,
when Marlon Morgan,
Junior, you remember government minister tell we said no secret in Jamaica?
Nothing secret in Jamaica, right? But I want to remind you about when Marlon Morgan tell everybody him and Digital and Flow is friend. And he can get information what I want. Remember, I tell you clearly, you know.
Me never hear that. That's what Marlon Morgan did say. He can get any information he want.
He say he have them at his fingertip.
Oh, well, yes, me never hear that. Mean? That's news to me.
All right. Now, let me come forward to now. You remember over the last couple of months, you realize a lot of breaches at certain banks with people account?
Talk to me. I don't remember.
Every time when you turn on the radio, you hear people complaining, say them account that bank and that bank was breached.
Yeah,
you remember?
No, I think I remember in some bank issues. Yes. Yes.
There is a method of acquiring banking information and voice notes that is not legal, you know.
Somebody is saying it was Marlon Morgan who said what you are saying. It was Nesta. Me no know.
Oh, well, one name Morgan.
Me never hear it. Me no know. I've never heard it.
Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Nesta for true. Now, if your banking information can be breached, right? And your voice note and WhatsApp can be breached. What that mean? That anything you say on WhatsApp, or if you put any banking information on the WhatsApp channel, is not safe. I am not worried about no leaking and no information now. I am more concerned about what was the method used by Nationwide to acquire the tapes. And that me want here. How can they get them?
Junior.
That
Junior.
is an important question.
That,
or our information safe?
Junior, that could be an important question. But what I heard in the tape, it is nothing for us to spend more than 2 minutes because somebody said to address it. That will come out in the tape is nothing. Nothing.
Colin, me I said to you, because if them can't take out that out of tape and the wall where them want to do with it, that means our information what we use on WhatsApp is not safe. How did they acquire the information? So all I want, the jail people put them foot in their mouth. Because what them do is them use electronic means, which is illegal, to acquire information. And the people of Jamaica don't realize our lives safe. We don't realize what the government do, you know. How can you breach somebody's privacy to go into them WhatsApp to get information by illicit means? The only thing you can do to get that is a court order, you know. It has to be a judge who gives them information to do what they're doing, you know. So what Nationwide has done is do something that is illegal.
We don't know that, Junior. We don't know that. We do.
I don't think otherwise, because I add up everything while I look back.
We don't hold on. We don't know that because see we players sitting there with Rosie. Oh, that come out.
Rosie information was not a leak tape, you know. A Rosie play what she want to play. So there's a whole different difference. I Rosie tell you what, you know. You understand what I say?
Yes.
So I don't know how them acquire the tape.
But brother,
the tape is one thing. Colin.
Yes.
How can the government, starting from lending them friend money to buy a car? They give you a contract to buy a car and we lend you the money to buy the car. You open a bank and we take out $400 million US from Airport Authority. And you open a bank, right? We take out the government money to make you open SSL.
But then,
right?
Then give a man money to make house too, you know.
And yes, we give money to make house and all that no happen. And then now, finally now, we get free money to give the people of Jamaica. Me take the money and give my friend.
They not give them friend no money. Not go so.
No man.
They not give them, yes.
The only thing, let me tell you something before me go away. The Jamaica Labour Party hate Jamaica.
Yes, they hate Jamaica.
Hate Jamaica. Andrew this that was tough time the whole of them hate Jamaica. How can you get 500? You have $500 million, billion rather, and where you can get to deal with your economy and your country. How can you get money to give the people and don't give the people. How can you get all you get or you have at your disposal? What can help the people? You're not help the people. And you have most of in America how you do so much for the country since Melissa. You only have to hate the country. There's no other answer to it. You have to hate the country. Look what wealth Andrew have. Look all Andrew have. Now Jamaica give. Kind of think about it. The one them must hate Jamaica. We were brought up to love our country, but they hate the country.
But why would you hate a country who have given you so much?
Because they corrupt. How come you get so much money to do all you can do and you don't want to spend the money? Think about it. They must hate the country. We're not talking about the people, though. What the whole country hate.
All right, sir.
There's no other way to think about it.
Raleigh? Thank you, Junior.
Why?
Raleigh. The over $500 billion that is said to be available to the government. We know we don't hear from them what interest rate we're going to get that money at. But as the top financial analyst, on average, what interest rate do you think we get in those funds at?
Most of them money they are below 5%. Multilateral funding are 5% range.
Anywhere between 1 and 5%.
Yeah, man.
So those are good interest rate.
Cheapest rate in the world.
And the government not spending it, waiting on Nara.
But we don't know if them borrowed.
Well, them not borrow it yet. It's available.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making. So they are mobilized, but we don't know if any signed agreement.
So would you wait on a baby, Ralston, to grow up and become a doctor to do your heart surgery?
No.
Somebody call.
The big problem is, why is it that the popular opinion in the country not talking about those things and talking about trivial things? That's the point.
That's why I ask you about Obia and witchcraft and
I don't know none of them things.
Really something wrong. So much idiot there, brother.
But we know we're wrong. Yeah, well, some of the people who would think wise are either.
Or some are more people than we think are a part of the team.
Yeah, man. That's them two factors there.
Sure, man.
Those are the two main factors.
So,
Colin. Yes.
When Jonah have a little rubbish talk more time, you tell Jonah go one time, really rubbish talk more time, you know.
Where you are say? Junior say
well, Jonah come with one bag of calls and this and that.
Junior
not know saying no slow the program, brother.
No, man. So where you have to say? Say where you have to say. Junior say where you have to say already.
You see the way you talk and you know, Colin. Eh?
Yeah.
You should have been the MP for down this one and don't make that man down there we come in now. You should have be the MP and do right what you have to do. And on stop, brother. I don't know. But you don't pan just what Andrew do.
Where Andrew do? Let me tell you what Andrew do. 9 months after the hurricane, 9 months after the hurricane, people down at Westmoreland still asleep under tarpaulin and not get no help yet. While the government have access to over $500 billion. Why?
How much Mark Golding them to get?
Mark Golding a prime minister?
How much they get? They get money from people to get people. How much them they get?
I think they said they get what? 14 million or something like that. Mark Golding a prime minister?
So why them not give some money to Westmoreland?
Mark Golding is prime minister? Who are the prime minister for Jamaica?
Him now be prime minister.
Who is the prime minister?
So Clayton Campbell and the whole of them want to run them out. Give them money too.
All right.
A young man call you and tell us you do it Vaz. Them not see him no time, you know. Where Vaz and them man there?
Mr. Vaz whole heap of time. Vaz
doing Vaz?
You whole heap of time I see him come on this program more than once. Him have a program called Power Monday. Vaz is out there.
Listen, me not calling Vaz come on your program, but Vaz are there with the people them down there, brother.
When last you go down there?
Me not got them place a calling.
So you know that, brother? Oh, you know that?
Let me not listen just like how you listen and you talk,
Me
brother.
go down there.
I listen, you listen and talk, nothing when you talk, you know.
I went down there too. I not just a listen. I go down there. You not go down there yet. But when me I said to you, a one prime minister the country have, Andrew Holness is the prime minister. Everything
you have a prime minister
everything
and you
were
have
wrong.
Opposition.
Everything were wrong in Jamaica. Andrew Holness response.
Tell them to do something.
No, man, if you beat the government, then should be out there beating this government.
Tell them come out then and do something then. Them does in their shell.
Them should be out there walking up and down for Andrew Holness.
Well, you hear me? Let me tell you something. Them are going tired with the Andrew Holness face.
And
Jamaica
will be a failed state.
Again.
Jamaica will be a failed state. Thank you for the call. Raleigh? At them kind of people out there, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Who have no love for their fellow men. Have no love for their fellow men. Their fellow men are suffering. And people are going to suffer more because what we do on this program is not just commentate on what gone. That's why we have the top financial analysts who can point us in a future direction to say to us that danger is ahead. And what we've been showing the people led by our professor, Ralston Hyman. Long time we are showing us a recession has come. A long time we are showing us that the economy has stalled. And it's stalled now. And all I'm saying, you know, when I say the opposition now do nothing. When me I say the opposition should have been more strident, I believe at this stage the opposition should be calling for an election based on everything that is happening in Jamaica and how bad it is. But maybe them not see it so bad. Maybe you are exaggerate and me I exaggerate, Raleigh.
Well, the things so well we can take it down from the personal and go to the data. You know, the government data show that them 22 billion short in revenue. The government statistical agency shows that the economy declined by almost $300 billion in 6 months. The consumer confidence survey conducted by Dan Anderson on behalf of the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce shows a consumer confidence down. Business confidence still way below what it was in the last year. Just marginally increase after declining by 6.5% during the first quarter. Data published by Statin shows the exports down by 22%. Data published by BOJ show that the trade deficit is $1.5 billion, while the total remittance flows are only 1.1 billion. Data by the Global Services Association shows that 20,000 people lost their jobs at BPO. BPO earnings down by $220 million. Yep. And we create them data there. That's
exactly.
How the data said. Yep.
And those data don't paint a rosy picture. It paints a picture of a country that we mash up. And somebody in the chat room is saying that the opposition might see the mess and say too messy, them don't want it. Well, if they see the mess and say too messy, them don't want it, them need to step aside and allow some people who believe that they can make a difference and turn this around, because this needs to be turned around.
The Minister of Finance doesn't have no short list for the governor. I know we say so. She said.
Hold on, she said she don't have no short list for the governor?
Yeah, man.
And I know that we are talking about?
Yeah, man.
Then that we're supposed to talk about.
Yep.
That's why, Raleigh, from last week, me I said to the people, you know, that this government can't walk and chew gum and hold and think and kick stone at the same time, you know.
But what to the other people who are prominent in a public life all the time? What to them?
And then you have man like Showerman.
Because
them have no understanding our country is supposed to be governed.
That's what I tell you. One to them. Yeah. Yeah.
We have a call.
One to them.
Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good evening. Good evening.
Talk up in the phone. Talk up in the phone.
Can I hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yes.
Good evening, and good evening to Mr. Ralston.
Yeah, hold on, Colin.
Hold on, caller. Yes, sir.
You have 1 minute remaining on this call.
Hold on.
Finance. This is the Jamaica Observer, which is not unsympathetic to the government. Minister of Finance and Public Service, Stephen Williams, said the committee searching for the next governor of the Bank of Jamaica has not yet submitted its shortlist to Cabinet. Push it back against a Sunday finance report that identified Senior Deputy Governor Wayne Robinson as a front runner. In a statement issued on Sunday, Williams said Cabinet had not been informed of any front runner and warned that speculation on the naming of candidates could undermine the selection process. She said applications were received and reviewed solely by the search committee, which has not yet reported to the Cabinet.
That is it.
Yep.
That is it.
The minister says so.
And we're not talk about that.
Yeah, this is 7 years after. And the world is in a crucial situation, and the bank has a decision to make.
Please check to ensure that you have enough credit to make this call.
Hold on, am my phone that cut off? Why? For finances are good on too. Carla, go ahead.
Okay. Well, you see the voice note situation right now is a distraction, you know. And I call for who for resign and who for resign. Go call for the Prime Minister for resign. And the rest of them were there before the IC, them for go resign, especially the Prime Minister. People don't pay it no mind. Don't pay that no mind. Know that there's more important things right now. Or school can't open in time, and this false fake website situation where the people them money in and them information exposed. That is of the essence right now. I mean, I like calling the PNP fair beat back right now. Them too cool. Them need to get hot. You understand me? I wonder to myself, say, if I fed up, them fed up. Or them also them did warn the people them already and them never take in. But them not do, I know so you oppose. Them not oppose strong enough. Trust me, them not do it. And me I call upon the opposition in housing. Sir, you know, so them a bulldoze the people them house. Even though them depend on the land them a say no government land. And millions of dollars gone down in a pan and the people them throwing all of them something and save them money and perhaps them have family in the diaspora help them and all of that gone to waste. What them a go do now? And you not give them no way to live. No, there's what should happen that a motion be in the court to stop the demolition until or impede them. It can't work, so. Something have to come up to stop this because the people them out of the country are coming and get them land there. I know the piece a lot where the people them depend up at Albany, St. Thomas. I used to live in that area, go up a little more. You understand? Yeah. It's a nice lookout for true. And them also you can see some nice house where them lick down and bulldoze and all of that. The opposition and housing must talk strong and stop it. Me not hear you say nothing. And Jamaica out there quite like nothing happen.
Well, the opposition pan land now, him a talk. Me hear him a come out, him new. But him a make some talk now. But listen, me caller, I believe that where this government has taken the country now, we should have called them for election. It is that bad. Ring back the phone.
And pressure them to step down, especially the Prime Minister. Pressure.
Yes,
Marks go down a garden house when them a go come back for Parliament when it a go convene. You know, we make no war, but militantly block it off.
Yes.
Call up the people them to go down there.
And stop being afraid of people saying that you're power hungry, you're a politician, a power you want. That's what politician is in there for.
Like that. No Parliament, no go to road. Go out them and no Parliament. Show them someone serious. Look here, you see what them did in the opposition? Who couldn't walk one now? You mad? Only think Andrew win. Only think him they never see it. Even though him pay money, they don't there. But me not see no Prime Minister doing a hot sun in a average tree. Go beat it, man. Go beat it. Do not get paid that, you know.
Rally?
Reg, you do not get paid, comrades. No, man. Do not load this man. Too much length to not get a man.
Yeah, man.
Dry in the net, man. Dry it in. Put it in. Shot need for him. Probably me gone.
Blessings. 1-876-804-7072. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Hello, Colin?
Yes, caller.
Good evening. And you know what? Worries in the dance, worries tonight, trouble in the dance, trouble tonight. Colin Bell, what happened to you today? What wrong with you making so fiery today?
Me I cry for my people. Me I cry for my country. Hold on,
Can I still do with this or will this Jamaica,
land
of beauty? You remember that song there? We promise faithfully.
Hold on, Chronics have the right song, you know. Smile Jamaica. Chronics says she face a whole heap of abuse. And right now we have our leaders abusing mother Jamaica. Being abused.
You mean him left them homeless?
Yes, man.
Homelessness is such a big thing.
When we should be
worldwide,
talking,
we should be talking about land. Home for themselves in Jamaica, and the government is making the people homeless. We need to put those out.
You see, the first time when Andrew Holness bulldozed the land them over Clifton, if him did get step on the right way, he wouldn't all be now a bulldoze land, a bulldoze people house. It is wrong.
And when him bulldoze it down, where does he expect the people them to take their children to live?
Out at sea.
Hey, nobody now drown with him, you know. Him one can go and go chuck off.
All right.
Enough is enough, Colin. Me been saying it. We need a new election. Election we want now.
The opposition should
we don't want to hear
there.
no this, that. As I said, when Mark Golden says, one Marky G on the app. One Marky G on the app.
Andrew Holness should I tell that.
We don't need no more trouble.
Listen,
and botheration
Andrew Holness
from
need to
anybody
tell that.
inside or outside. Colin. One Marky G. We need a revolution. No, we need an election. No. The lady was just called. She's right. Me hear you say it too. We don't want to hear nothing more now about this and voice note. When Jamaica is in recession, when people is still homeless, whether the hurricane make them homeless or the government making them homeless, the people them can't send their children to school. They don't know if there's going to be a school for them to go after they work so hard to pass their PEP or the primary exit examination to go to high school or secondary education. They're not sure they have a school to go to September morning. We're looking at people talking about voice note when I have no credibility, when I have not even somebody this no name. When me hear you play Rosie, Rosie call name, and we don't hear nothing. I tell you something, Colin. Let's not even talk about Weekly, who's still in cabinet, who cannot even collaborate, much less confirm 160,000 when get it from.
160
millions when get it
million.
from. Let's not talk about
millions.
Andrew. Colin, let's not talk about Andrew Onis, who has not been certified. You know what I will talk about with Andrew Onis today? Why did you have the judge change your date for your come up ants till Thursday? What you think I got change? You think something I got change? What you have planned? Because this has been dragging. And what about the people them information with your internet or your what you call it, your database, what you call it, whatever call it now. Because it can't be support Jamaica website. No, it's website calamity. People information and the government have to what? Ask for access to a website that is collecting and having $1.4 billion sitting there.
Let me tell you something.
Remember, he said something.
Hello? Let me tell you something.
Yes, I'm listening.
I have a son, you see, my big son. He's a data analyst. And I called him last night. And I said, school me upon this thing. Yeah. The people who own the website, is it that they don't have access? Him said, Daddy, on paper, then we said they don't have access. But them have access. Him said Jamaica lack the capacity. Jamaica is not a lot of people in Jamaica who, when the developers them in India build the site or do the work, do the development work on the site, that can give the information to them and hold back certain information that them not have full access to the site. Him said not a lot of people there here can do that. So him said, Daddy, on paper, they might say them not have access, but they have full access. Julian Robinson asked the ADPEM man if the site is built with a trigger that if the developers go there and access people data, ADPEM would know. The ADPEM man said no, it not built with that trigger. Earlier, the Auditor General said there was misuse of people data on the same site. Why couldn't the government of Jamaica pay somebody to build a site for the government that the government owns? Why couldn't the government then, even if the Amber Group offer, couldn't say to them, say, we will buy the site? You remember what the man at ADPEM said? At the beginning, there was no agreement, you know. You did hear that, Raleigh?
Yeah, man.
At the beginning, there was no agreement. Now, if I build a site and I have malicious intent and you wait until the site is operational, we are going to hammer out an agreement. I would have ammunition and I would have the edge in any agreement we're going to hammer out. The Jamaican people need to see the agreement. We need to call for the agreement. And them something there we must deal with.
Colin.
Jamaica is in a bad state. Our leaders are incompetent.
Mr.
And they show this incompetence on and over and over. And we sit down and chat rubbish.
Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell.
Yes, Carla.
I can tell you right now that they had the expertise in the office of the Prime Minister and they cook up thing and get rid of that person who have the capability and the competence to build that site for Jamaica. They had him there and they did something to him that, let me tell you, say, as the sun rise and set, that is what bring down Andrew Onis now.
Later.
They had him in there.
Later, Carla.
And because they had plans, they removed him.
Later.
And nearly destroy him.
Later.
And I said to you, no, we need a new election.
Later,
we don't
Carla.
need no more talking. This is enough.
Have a good evening.
Bring down and don't talk again
Thank you.
about Andrew Onis anymore.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Jamaica have a thing. Hold on, Carla. Raleigh, what happened to eGov? We now have something named eGov.
Yeah, man.
So why the government never use those people to build out the site?
I don't know. Only them can answer that question, Colin. We're not short of technological people. We're not short of people.
And you see the problem, Raleigh? And that's where this whole thing with the Integrity Commission and statutory certification becomes critical, you know. Because our Prime Minister must have a clean bill of health, you know.
Yeah, man.
Nobody should not point and pound with Prime Minister saying statutory filing not certify, and therefore we have not seen a summary of the Prime Minister's wealth, you know.
Yeah, man. Them things they shouldn't be. Yeah,
them something they should not be.
Yeah, man.
Shouldn't be.
Yep.
It is untenable.
Yeah, man.
And the opposition not talk about it, Rally. Why they not talk about it? It must be
Nobody.
spoken about every day. Our tune become a #1 tune, Rally. You play it till it hit.
Yeah, man. Nobody at all not talk about it. Nobody at all. Yes, what we're talking about.
What they afraid of?
If
they don't want power, they must step aside. We not say you must mash down the country. You know, if you burn it down. But these things are the things that you must be educating the people of Jamaica about. Here is a government that is not in good health. The Prime Minister is not in good standing with the laws of the country. The chief lawmaker should never be a lawbreaker.
No.
May I take the final call? We're past 7 o'clock. We're not going to have religious freedom tonight. Brother Stamp is not yet all that well. He's out of the hospital, but he's not yet ready to come back. Caller, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Blessings.
I know and I see where, you guys are fighting very hard. We are fighting. But I'm telling you, Colin,
one country may have in a caller. One country may have.
That's true. That's true, my brother.
Jamaica.
And Raleigh, I'm telling you, Raleigh, good. Respect, Raleigh. Respect, my brother.
Lessons. Yeah, man.
Trample them on the feet. Trample them on the feet in the name of Jesus. Trample them on the feet.
Everybody who are watching now, everybody who is on a platform watching right now, I'm gonna ask you something, Raleigh, to do something. Get the opposition leader on your show. We need to talk to him. We need to ask him, as a matter of fact, to tell him to call an early election. We need it. We need it, my brother. Call it. You understand me? Call it. Tell Angelis we need an early election because we cannot take this no longer. The man is putting down Jamaica to the dogs. How are we going to make it in Jamaica with this, under this wicked ruler? Huh? My brother, we need to do that. Please, I'm asking you, call off up on the opposition. Ask him to come on your show. We need him help. We need to talk to him to call early. That's all, brother. Please.
All right, my boss. Respect.
All right, brother.
Yes, Raleigh. What you have to say to the people, Raleigh? You know the economy, you know where the country there right now, you know what the future looks like for Jamaica economically.
All right, so here I said, tomorrow, the Federal Reserve Board, which is the American Central Bank, the biggest central bank, meet, right? The argument is that they might keep the interest rates tomorrow at the same level, 4.25 to 4.5% per annum. But there's going to be a rate hike in September. We see the same thing that come from the other biggest central bank in the world, the European Central Bank, which controls the European economies, and the Bank of Japan. So it's simply as international interest rates are increased because inflation are increased internationally. Jamaica is a small country, so all them things will spill over in Jamaica. So I face higher levels of inflation and higher interest rates. The Bank of Jamaica have a meeting to deal with interest rates on August 19. The official date for the new governor is supposed to be before August 19. So when him come in, it means that him have this challenge to deal with. The minister say right now she not have no name as to who will be the governor yet. So that is not a good situation. This is going to impact on country. This is taking place at a time when 20,700 people lose their job in a 1 year. 21,000 people leave the labor force in the same year. The economy is 11% below what it was in 6 months. The government collect less revenues. The public sector workers, them purchasing power decline and them want more money. But at the same time, the government collect less revenues. You follow me? We're exporting less and less and we're importing more and more. So the difference between what we import and what we export for 3 months was 1.5 billion. And all the remittances that we got for 4 months was only $1.1 billion. So we're run short in all of them here with foreign exchange. People are lose jobs, the economy are decline, exports are decline, government are collect less revenues, public sector want more pay. Public sector man, they must have to build the toll rates and the wage increases now because toll are come to 15% of people's salary and all of them things. So the bottom line is that we're in a very dangerous and precarious economic situation. And if we don't get early action, the problem will get worse because the rest of the world will get worse. And we are just a small part of the world. So we need more people to talk about the current economic situation, the current destruction of the economy, rather than focus on trivial things. Don't get caught up in all the trivial things. Watch the big picture. September, come up back to school. It's going to be a very big challenge. All of those things that we face in the country. So we have to demand accountability and implementation and competence from the government. Don't get distracted in all of the foolishness that take place because the country will go down the tubes. That's what I want to say. So you need to be more vigilant and look at the important things and not the trivial things.
Blessings,
Simple.
my brother.
All
One
right,
love.
brother. Blessings.
We'll talk tomorrow. My listeners and viewers, governance is what we are discussing on Portland Spice TV. No trivialities. No waste talk. Governance. One prime minister. One government. One finance minister. And if they're not doing the job, step aside. You're not doing the job, step aside. If the opposition don't want the job, step aside. You must want the job because you've been telling us that you can do a better job. Get loud, man. And my party, and me a call upon them to get loud. Tear down Babylon. Come make we go chant down Babylon one more time. The government soft. Yes, them soft. We know them soft. So come, make we go chant down Babylon one more time. If you love the people, I don't want to do it for yourself. It's not about self. It's about the vulnerable, the voiceless, the homeless, the landless, the jobless, the moneyless, the medicationless. The man asked Christopherton, is the health sector in Jamaica better? And then go around it.
Where you from?
Jamaica, the best place.
You say yard man?
Yeah, man, I'm a big yard man.
What made you leave Jamaica to come to Miami?
Just here for 2 days. My son loves football, and of course, World Cup going on, and I said, listen, I'm going to treat him. So we are here just to watch and then head back.
Why do you think Jamaica never make it to the World Cup?
Because we have the heart of lions, but sometimes the coordination is a little out of place. We have done it before, one time actually, but we never made it this time, unfortunately. But still a champion team. As a matter of fact, most big teams now have Jamaican players, including the big England that won today.
What do you do for work?
So I'm the Minister of Health and Wellness in Jamaica.
Do you think that Jamaica has a good healthcare system?
I think we have a better healthcare system than we had 10 years ago when we took office.
What's the difference?
More hospital beds, more diagnostic equipment, more drugs being given.
What do you do for work?
So I'm the Minister of Health and Wellness in Jamaica.
Do you think that Jamaica has a good healthcare system?
I think we have a better healthcare system than we had 10 years ago when we took office.
What's the difference?
More hospital beds, more diagnostic equipment.
None even say no more. Man ask if you think Jamaica have a good health system. Him never say yes, he not tell a lie. Him slide around the question. Should be a damn shame myself. And this is the man. Eh? Lord have mercy. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you all. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet tomorrow evening again for more on the Colin Bell Show. Peace be with you, my people. Remember Friday, We could link up Boston. Those of you who are calling who never get through, we could talk tomorrow evening. Big up on yourself. Everybody will love Jamaica. Love Jamaica first, second and third. Blessing come forth, and then the party. Big up on yourself.
Tell them to try pre-wee. Big up PortlandspiceTV. Tell them to try pre-wee. Big up PortlandspiceTV. Remember to subscribe. See, PortlandspiceTV. Louis Culture say it once and we say it again. PortlandspiceTV. We are going to hold them